So hi guys, this is Coco from TechJunior. Today I will compare the S3 with the Samsung Galaxy S3 Mini, and I will show you some difference between the devices. So let's check the devices. Here they are. So on the left side we have the Samsung Galaxy S3 Mini, on the right side the Samsung Galaxy S3, so the big brother. So the first difference between both devices are the processors. So the S3 has a quad-core processor with 1.4 GHz, and the S3 Mini has just a dual-core processor with 1 GHz. So this is the first difference. Both have Android 4.0 Jelly Bean, so the same Android version, the newest Android version, and both have 1 GB RAM. So both have nearly the same design. So the S3 Mini has nearly the same design as the big brother. You see, it's nearly the same as on the S3. So both have their micro USB slots on the bottom here. Both have the microphone here, and both have a camera, but the S3 has a 8 megapixel camera, the Mini has a 5 megapixel camera. Both have LED flashlight, and both have speakers. So on the top there is the 3.5mm headphone jack, and on the S3 there is also, here you can see it, a second microphone for noise cancelling. The Mini don't have this, so there is no second microphone for noise cancelling. And on the left side we have the volume rockers on both devices, and on the right side we have the power button on both devices. So both devices have a front-facing camera, on the S3 with a 1.9 megapixel, and here we have a 1 megapixel camera, nearly the same home button. And so this is the difference in the outside. So let's check the inside here. Internal storage is on the S3 has an internal storage of 16 GB. The also buyable with 13.6 GB. The S3 Mini comes with 8 GB and 16 GB, so there's no 36 GB. Also with micro SD card slot here under the battery, so you have to shut down the device to change the micro SD card. Not on the S3 you have an additional port here, so you don't have to put the battery out of the device. The S3 has a micro SD card, a micro SIM card, and the Mini has the normal SIM card here. So I told you the 5 megapixel cameras. So the batteries also are different. The S3 has an 2100 milliampere per hour battery, and the Mini has just 1500 milliampere battery, so the big brother will last a little bit longer if you're phoning all the time. So this is the back side of the devices. Let's get back to the front and turn them on. So just turn one device on. I think it's the S3. Just close it. Okay. I don't want to start up. Okay. Oh my god. It's booting all the time. Okay. So let's boot this to okay, and this is not booting. No. So the screen difference is 4.6 inch Super AMOLED display with a resolution of 1216 to 720. So it's an HD display, Super AMOLED HD display with a pixel density around about 306 pixel per inch, and the S3 Mini has a 4-inch Super AMOLED display and no HD resolution, just 800 to 416 pixels, and so there's a pixel density of 233 pixels per inch. So there is a difference here. So you can see the pixels. Okay, so round about above 300 there's no chance to see the pixels with the human eye, and so the S3 has round about 306, so it's above this line and you cannot see the pixels if you're holding the telephone like you would normally hold it. And on the S3 Mini you can see the pixels, so you see the resolution is not that good. Both devices really nearly weigh the same. The S3 Mini weighs round about 120 gram and the S3 Big Brother weighs around about 133 grams, so there's no big difference. Also, the thickness of the S3 of the normal S3 is 8.6 millimeters, and the thickness of the S3 Mini is 9.9 millimeters. So if you hold them like this, you see there's a big difference in the thickness. I don't know if you can see it here. It's hard to see, but there is a difference. Not quite much, but you can feel it. But it's okay. You can hold it good in your hands, it's not too thin. So now let's see. So the prices are the S3 is around about 400 euros now in Germany, maybe in the US also in dollars, so $429, and the S3 Mini comes with 300 euro and also $300 in the US, so there's a price difference also. So there's nothing else to say, I think, about the differences between the devices. Both have USB, micro USB slot, Bluetooth 4.0 and wireless LAN and all the connections, communication connections. There's no difference, but the S3, the Big Brother S3 has also LTE, so there are LTE models you can choose. It's quite a little bit expensive, but you can buy an LTE model. Okay, so now let's see both devices. So first of all let's check the Android 4.1. so it seems to be the same version of the devices. So both devices have this status bar to change all your I don't know, directly go to Wi-Fi or close it, or I don't know, go open GPS and everything else. The S3 Mini has the touch buttons for the systems and to go back in blue light, and the S3 has it in white light. So there's the difference here. As you can see, I don't know if you can see on the camera, this is white, this is blue, but okay, no problem, there's no big difference. So let's boot them up to see how the speed difference is because of the cores. First of all, go here and here, and make it on the same time. To see which one is booting faster. It should be the S3, but let's see. Yeah, you can see the S3 is booting faster than the Mini, but the S3 has a quad-core processor with 1.4 GHz, so this is really normal. So this is the high-end device, and this is just a mid-range device, so there should be big difference in speed. So both are booted up now. I will show you also a page to show you the big difference between the resolutions on the browser, so I just zoom in here a little bit. So you can see it better. So now just go into the browser. I just opened the German newspaper. This is the normal phone mode. Just change into the desktop mode. And also refresh to see how both devices setting the page up. So which one is faster. So the S3 is almost done. The Mini is not that slower, so they're nearly both the same. Yeah. Okay, let's see here. You can see that on the S3 it's hard to read the text, so you have to zoom into the text to read it. But on the Mini, the screen is that small and the resolution is that low that you cannot read it. If you're zooming in, you have to maybe do it like this. But normally no one is reading this page on the desktop mode. But the browser is quite nice, not slow. Yeah, zoom, pinch to zoom is working really good, but the screen is really small for my hands. Maybe for women hands no problem, or smaller man hands, but for me it's too small. So this is on the S3 Mini and S3. You can see it here, the difference maybe. So the S3 is much faster than the Mini, and the resolution is also high, so you can see more of the screen. If I show you this, so we are on the top of the home page, and you can see there's the difference. So you can see here a little bit more of the website, but the S3 is really fast. And the Mini is really fast, so it's really nice for the dual core processor to get that speed. It's nice. Let's see the same device, the same page on the normal mobile view. The S3 Mini still loading page. Let's see, yeah, so also done. So this is quite readable on both devices. So the S3 is really fast, so you can use it also for browsing on the web. Let's see the keyboard. The keyboard of both devices. So it's the same, a little bit smaller on the S3 Mini, but I think quite readable. Also see in this mode.